Hey, I'm Talon, and we're back with some more Star Trek Judgement Rites. After the first episode, I did really badly. I feel like Starfleet was to take away my command because of how badly I did, but I hope it gets better. We'll see how it goes. I had to use a walkthrough for a little bit of it, which is really annoying. It's really annoying using a walkthrough when you're supposed to be trying to like do it blind and figure it out, and then you spend an hour going backwards and forwards through every single room. You're like, bro, I can't figure this out. But oh well, it's a learning experience. Probably. Anyway, let's get back to it. And here we go. Sentinel.
Aye, Captain, I'm looking forward to taking leave on Nova Atar. The museum there is supposed to be quite excellent. Lots of antique and one-of-a-kind machinery.
Commander, are you certain it's not the Kazakhstanian cognac you're looking forward to?
Do they make that there, laddie? I don't know.
Why, Mr. Scott, I'm surprised at you, not knowing the location of a famous distillery.
We invented that brandy, you know.
Right.
Of course you did.
No, really. We did.
No one would ever doubt you, Ensign, however...
Sorry to interrupt, Captain, but we have an emergency call from the science vessel Demeter. She's in orbit around Balkos 3.
On screen.
Captain Kirk, good to see you're in the area.
You have an emergency, Commander Gelman?
Well, I'm not sure, actually. Maybe more of a case of better safe than sorry. We're orbiting Balkos 3 to study the Balkosi, a race of people just entering their own Stone Age. We've only been here 2 days. Already, we've found some unusual data. But just a few minutes ago, during the deep geologic probing phase, we were suddenly scanned.
Scanned? I thought the Balkosi were just developing.
They are, Captain. And there haven't been any indications of old civilizations until now. The scan was also of extreme power. Following that, we detected a power source coming online. We'll send the coordinates along with all the other information we've gathered. I was a little concerned that we triggered an old defense mechanism. With the amount of information it pulled in its scan, we'd be an easy target. I've moved the Demeter to a higher orbit on the far side of the planet.
Quite reasonable, Commander. We're on our way.
Thank you, Captain.
Kirk out.
Nice. I have to get to that system, and I'm a silly goose again because I've covered the map on the screen to my left with software, so I can't see it. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. So now I need to go to...
No communications from the planet, sir. Commander Gelman wishes us good luck.
Sure. I've already forgotten where I'm supposed to be going. I think it's this one. I think it's that one. We'll find out if I'm correct or not.
Approaching Balkos 3, Captain.
I have the coordinates for the power source the Demeter detected.
Where's the planet? Hello?
Entering standard orbit.
I have the coordinates for the power source the Demeter detected.
No communications from the planet, sir. Commander Gelman wishes us good luck.
Well, I guess I'm just beaming down, but that seems like a bit of a silly thing to do. Oh. I just realized I got the mouse here.
Target analysis on. Target analysis off.
Okay.
We must first leave orbit, sir.
Oh, never mind then.
Spock, come with me. Scotty, you have the con, Lieutenant. Ask Dr. McCoy to meet us in the transporter room.
Yes, Captain?
Why is the transporter so loud?
What the devil was that? An attack?
While I cannot guarantee a lack of physical change, Doctor, we seem to be unharmed. I therefore conclude we have been scammed.
Captain, are you all right? Sensors detected a burst of power followed by some sort of powerful transmission.
According to Spock, we're in perfect health, Scotty.
According to Spock?
Never mind, Mr. Scott. Can you track the transmission to its destination?
I'll give it a try, Captain, but it's like nothing I've ever seen before.
It never is, Mr. Scott. It never is. Kirk out.
I guess you were right, Spock. Here I thought we were dead for a second.
Doctor, that would have made conversation quite difficult.
I was making a joke, Spock.
Were you, Doctor?
Gentlemen, I believe we have some business at hand.
Okay. First of all,
This place looks like Spock's dream world, doesn't it, Jim?
In what way, Bones?
No decorations, no life, nothing but machinery. Not even a picture of his mother on the wall.
A picture of my mother here would be most surprising. However, if you are suggesting that construction was performed in an efficient manner, I would agree with your most logical conclusion.
Remind me to check my blood for green tinges when we get back to the ship, Jim.
You know, I've got the feeling this is bigger than it looks, and I don't mean just more space beyond this door.
Fascinating, Captain. I've never seen machinery of this type before.
okay. Now let's get to scanning.
I cannot get an accurate reading, Captain, due to a force field. However, it appears to be a transmitter. It is an unknown piece of equipment inside an energy field. The energy field around this scanning device prevents a detailed examination.
Circuitry controlling the door. A door constructed with an unknown alloy.
This star is made from native minerals and shows the propensity to emit low-level light. It shows a high degree of machining, Captain. Gas plasma displays, Captain. Readings show that they have been activated recently.
Interesting. Okay. I guess we use Spock on the door.
Quite simple, considering the appearance of the other machinery here. All that was needed was a power interrupt. The doors will only stay closed while power is on. Interesting.
Well, let's stir then. I will say some of the passing in this version of Star Trek is very weird.
Machines everywhere, and not a body to fix.
Not exactly festive around here, is it?
I was examining that computer, Captain. Very interesting. The computer has an exceedingly large display screen. There are several conclusions.
What conclusions, Spock?
One, the individuals for whom this equipment was built have substandard vision. Two, the users have quite long arms or manipulative extremities and have to work a considerable distance away from the console and screen. 3, the large screen and lack of anything else in the room could mean it was expected that more than one individual would be viewing the display.
Interesting. Now let's get scanning.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain. Captain, this appears to be a distributive optic node.
If you say so, Mr. Spock.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
Just for the sake of it.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There are some things I just can't fix.
No. Okay. So. Oh, hang on. What's that? Let's scan the view screen.
A large view screen, Captain. No power is being fed to it at this time.
The light is provided by the surface of the room absorbing energy, then releasing it as light. The light is provided by the light is...
There we go, how about it?
Nothing unusual about that.
Okay, so then that's where we came from. So Spock can go through this door. I'm gonna save it actually.
Save new replace.
We got hit with a power surge. It's interfering with sensors and we might have some trouble locking onto you.
Well, if we intend on taking our shore leave with the rest of the crew, we'd better find out what's causing that power surge.
Okay, this one seems very big.
The tricorder indicates that this container holds several organic compounds. I cannot judge more until the force field is disabled. It is generating too much interference. Perhaps Dr. McCoy can discern more information. Captain, this is the life support control unit. Captain, this is the life support control unit. Readings indicate that these units are processing waste products into inert compounds.
So then we go with the medical tricorder and scanner.
Jim, the force field on the control unit is generating too much interference. I can't get a good reading on the contents of the vat. Those tubes contain some nasty carcinogens, Jim. I wouldn't want to break any of them.
Okay, so we're not breaking any of those. Okay, so then guess we use Spock on this door. This map seems ginormous. Wait a minute.
I do not see the logic in that action.
They're in the medical bay. Oh, I didn't talk.
Finally, something I can deal with.
Feeling better, Bones?
You should feel almost at home, Doctor.
Okay, so let's scan this.
Jim, I'm picking up some dead tissue samples. Someone has definitely been observing the Balcosi.
Not seeing. Okay.
Jim, I'm picking up traces of cells from a Balcosian. There are also traces of some designer cells. It looks like someone is playing a dangerous game with the Balcosi.
Captain, given the nature of the electronics inside, I can deduce that it is a synthesizer replicator unit. However, it is unlike anything used by the Federation. I am unable to determine its exact capabilities.
Medical Diagnostic and Treatment Unit.
Okay. So you Spock on the door again. Where are we going now? Somewhere else new again.
They look peaceful enough, Jim.
Well, maybe we'll see a Balcosian here.
We should be able to gain valuable data studying the Balcosi.
Okay, so this is like the main observation room.
Internal structure hidden by force field effects. The uncovered areas consist of a pair of unknown vents and a solid inclined drop chute.
Tell you what.
Well, maybe we'll see a Balcosian here.
We should be able to gain valuable data studying the Balcosi.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There's something.
Confused. Do I scan it again?
Internal.
The Balcosian system shows heightened stress and metabolic activities.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
The creature looks at you quizzically and gibbers for a moment.
Okay, that's weird. Let's go this way.
That passageway narrows as it goes up. I don't think we'd make it without getting stuck.
Because they're shorter, right? Yeah. Now back here.
This room gives me the willies, Jim.
Bone, Spock, no arguing. I want to find out what's going on and find out now.
Most impressive pieces of technology. My tricorder detects nothing unusual. I suggest using...
Try back here.
I really should learn how you do these doors, Spock, but since you're here... No, I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah, where are we?
I just keep asking myself, who's behind all this?
I have to get the name of the interior decorator.
An interesting place, Captain. There seems to be a reason for it beyond the obvious.
Okay, let's start scanning.
The energy field is blocking any tricorder readings of the machinery inside. Nothing unusual about that object, Captain. This device transforms its internal energy into useful quantities for other portable devices. The transfer takes place at the small outlet junction located near the center of the unit.
So what is that in English, you pointed-eared confusion factory?
In English, it remains exactly as I said. However, for those unskilled in the language, this is a battery charger.
For once, why can't you just come up with a simple explanation first?
It's not always necessary, Doctor. You are not always around.
What is it with you two? You're like children. I'm getting tired of it. Why am I snapping at you?
That's a good question. I think Kirk's getting a bit irritable.
It's like there's something inside the tricorder tickling it.
Okay then.
I'm just a simple country...
Readings indicate that this is connected to a rather sophisticated projection system. I cannot get more detailed data. An energy field is interfering with the tricorder.
So I need to find a way to turn off these force fields. But that's just a battery charger, so that's just to charge my phone. Oh, hello.
Bones, Spock. This place is making me uncomfortable. Let's make this quick.
Every room appears to have a central theme. Whoever built this complex has a very compartmentalized mind.
I hate this place, Jim. Too many machines.
Okay, so first of all, what is this?
This unit is manufacturing miniature broadcast circuitry.
A high-pressure device for joining two objects.
Joining two objects.
Fascinating, Captain. Yet another grouping of shapes. Note the one on the floor and the side of the manufacturing unit. I do not understand their significance yet, but the builders seem to have some obsession with identifying each room with a symbol and placing it repeatedly within each room.
Okay.
An optically controlled switch meant to be used by remote operation. It may be useful with other devices in the complex.
And what's this?
Readings indicate advanced optical computer circuitry is contained within that box. It may be useful.
And what about the 1995 computer?
The tricorder shows this to be a touch-sensitive display module.
Right.
Spock, what kind of interface is this?
A bridge unit for use between function control and display circuitry, Captain. It could be helpful to have.
Spock, what do you make of these?
Sorry, just came over there.
This appears to be a set of interface cables.
Spock, any idea what this box is?
That scanning him was completely pointless. Good to know.
The cube contains control circuitry.
Oh, maybe not.
I suggest we keep it.
Spock, is that a switch?
Yes, a fairly simple switching device, Captain.
Okay. So, I want to put the circuitry into
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, never mind then. What about the box?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
No, I want the box.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary. Spock, what do you make of the screen?
Wait, do I take out the screen as well?
This is a computer display module, Captain.
Okay. What kind of puzzle shenanigans am I getting myself into right now? Anyway, on to the next one. Well, now we're back here. I need to turn all these force fields off. How do I do that?
No, I don't think that's necessary. 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 No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay. Let's go this way. Man, it's been like 30 minutes almost, and I've got nowhere.
Captain, I do not notice any external controls. This appears to be a self-automated unit.
This doesn't seem like a captain's job.
Do I scan that?
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
I'm just a simple...
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, then we're just back here. Okay.
This cannot be used on this device. Captain, this unit does not require a switch.
I don't think this is going to fit.
Captain, that would destroy the entire unit. I would strongly recommend against trying to charge that piece of equipment.
And that's just a circuit board. And this is the original room that we were in. There isn't really anything that can do here.
Gas plasma displays, Captain. Readings show that they have been activated recently.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't... No, I don't think... No, I don't think...
Okay, so that's not necessary.
No, I don't think... No, I don't... No, I don't... No... No, I don't think... No, I don't... No, I...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't... No... 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 No...
It will be difficult to determine the effect of this item on the computer if I am unable to physically touch the machine.
What was that again?
Captain, this appears to be a distributive optic node.
If you say so.
Captain, damaging the node may cause severe harm to other systems in this complex, including life support.
Wow, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, this is kind of frustrating because I don't know how to get out of hospitals. Okay, we're here. We're back here.
Captain, there are no visible controls. Captain, there are no visible controls.
Okay, we're getting over here.
This is a very specialized pressure device, Captain. 2 items are placed into separate hoppers and combined under pressure to make one device.
Okay.
No, I don't think that's necessary. 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 No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay then.
Not much can be done with this recharging unit without the devices to receive power.
The light is provided. The light. 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 The light is. The light. The light is.
I do not see the logic in that action.
Okay, so there's no logic in that action.
Spock raised.
I really should learn how you...
Okay.
Captain, given the nature of the electronics inside, I can deduce that it is a synthesized made by the same builders as the other machinery.
Now this is more like it, a medical examination table. I'd know one of these even if it is made for an alien. Jim, I'm picking up traces of cells from a Balcosian. There are also traces of some designer cell.
And this does nothing. And that does nothing. Very confused. Because I don't know how to turn off the force fields.
Captain, I am registering massive interference. We will not be able to communicate with the Enterprise until it subsides.
Well, that's annoying.
No, I don't think that's necessary. 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 No, I don't think that's necessary.
No effect.
Jim, I'd like to take him to the medical examination room next door. I want to know what that gas is doing to him.
Not a bad idea, Bones.
Jim, I don't think that Balcosian would like that idea.
I'll try to stun him when he goes to eat. I'll try to stun him when he goes to eat.
Okay.
Jim, I'd like to take him to the medical examination room next door. I want to know what that gas is doing to him.
Not a bad idea, Bones.
Oh, and then we just teleport. Okay.
Now this is more like it, a medical examination table. I'd know one of these even if it is made for an alien. My God, look at these readings. Everything's elevated. Small wonder that the Balcosi are in turmoil. Every aggression-related hormone in this guy's body is working overtime.
What's causing it, Bones?
That little hiss of air was loaded with pheromones, Jim. The creature inhaled them and immediately went into overload.
This must happen at random intervals when they collect the food.
I hate to sound like Spock, but there's more, and it's pretty fascinating. Also horrifying. The pheromone is perfectly tuned to the Balcosian physiology. It's like somebody genetically engineered both.
Didn't the Demeter report say there weren't enough records showing the Balcosian presence on the planet? Could they have been put here on purpose?
It is possible we have stumbled in on an experiment, Captain.
With the subjects being treated like rats, it's criminal, Jim. These can be thinking beings.
I'm not certain it is the Balcosi that are the subjects, Bone. I think it is us.
Interesting hypothesis, Captain. What is your supporting data?
It's the way all of this is set up, Spock. I can't put my finger on it, but it just feels so set up. We keep finding out just enough to make choices. The real question is who? Who's doing this to us?
And to what purpose, Captain? Why?
Why indeed, Spock. Why indeed.
Okay, well now what?
Nothing unusual about...
I don't understand it.
I do not see the logic.
You get no response.
Feeling better, Bones?
Okay.
Spock, can you apply this to that machine?
Captain, this part will not interface with that machine.
Okay, so that's an idea. So if I put this...
Spock, can you apply this to that machine?
Captain, this part will not interface with that machine.
Spock, can you apply this to that machine?
Captain, this part will not interface with that machine.
Spock, can you apply this to that machine?
Captain, this part will not interface with that machine.
Okay then.
Spock, can you apply this to that machine?
Captain, this part will not
No, I don't think that's necessary.
It's not gonna spit out some food?
Captain, I do not notice any extra...
I'm just a simple...
Okay, so that loop has stopped.
The energy field interferes with
I recommend against illogical actions, Captain. Captain, the controls are locked out. There is no way to change their settings.
Well, that's annoying. Okay,
The light is provided by the
Captain, this appears to be a distributive optic node.
If you say so, Mr. Spock.
how do I turn the force fields on?
I do not see the logic in that action.
The light is provided by the
Without a means to pass the force field, I will undoubtedly... Nothing unusual about that object, Captain. Nothing unusual.
But how do I bypass the force fields? That's what I don't understand right now.
This star is made from native minerals and shows a propensity to emit low-level light. Captain, that would be unwise, as phasering the ceiling may cause structural damage, causing it to collapse. This would be a terrible waste of unique equipment, Captain. Fascinating. More of a force wall than what we normally call a force field. This energy field will make it
But how do I turn off the energy fields? Got all these things, and none of it works together.
Captain, there are no visible... Captain, there are no visible... Captain, there are no...
What was this again?
This unit is manufacturing miniature broadcast circuitry.
A high-pressure device for joining two objects.
Joining two objects. And I have many objects, and none of which can be joined.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary.
Since we know this is a high-pressure device, it would be logical to either use it or leave it alone. Fascinating, Captain. Yet another grouping of shapes. Note the one on the floor and the side of the manufacturing unit. I do not understand their significance yet, but the builders seem to have some obsession with identifying each room with a symbol.
Just I feel like I have nothing to work with, and I somehow have to figure out how to bypass things. That's nothing.
Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual. The energy field is blocking any tricorder read.
I'm just a simple
A bridge unit for use between function control and display circuitry. An interface. This cube contains a significant...
No, I don't think that. No, I don't think. No, I don't. No, I don't think. No, I don't.
I'm at a complete loss. It's been almost an hour and I've made almost no progress whatsoever. I'm just at a complete loss.
Spock is too intent on studying things to get...
Machines.
You get no response.
Not exactly fest.
I think this is worse than the one with the gases. I genuinely have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing now.
Jim, have you lost your mind? You would condemn the Balcosi to eternal warfare. Plus, there's no telling what effect it would have on us.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
It has to be something obvious that I'm missing and I just physically can't say it. But there isn't much to see. That's the other issue. I physically don't know what I'm missing, and I physically can't see what it is that I'm missing.
Spock, can you...
Captain, this part will...
Oh yeah, I've already tried all of that.
Captain, given the nature of the electronics inside, I can deduce that it... Captain. Nothing unusual. I recommend against.
It looks like a bunch of grapes. It looks like a bunch of grapes.
What are you looking at?
Spock stares back. This device appears to be of the same manufacturer as the...
passageway narrows as it goes up. I don't think we'd make it without getting stuck.
That's so annoying that you have to do this for every single door, every single time. Now, why can't the door just stay open? I am mad at complete loss. I genuinely have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing or how I'm supposed to do anything. I've clearly missed something. I don't know what it is. So I'm just gonna have to look at a walkthrough because this is really infuriating.
Since we know this is the bin contains small plastic discs, Captain. The plastic is essentially inert in this form. However, if placed under pressure, it will become a superconductor capable of storing significant energy compared to its size. It will break down over time. That is why it is commonly stored in this state.
I'm assuming these go into that press on the table.
That device would provide the necessary activation pressure.
Probably should hang on to a few, don't you think?
A logical choice.
Now I've got these disc things.
Captain, these items appear to be configured to produce a small energy field of some sort. They do not appear to be powered at this time.
Are these the things that go into the machine on the table over there?
That would seem to be logical placement, Captain.
I needed to pick those up. That's all I needed to do.
The badges have been placed into the hopper, Captain.
That's all I needed to do.
The batteries have been placed into the device. Since we know this is a
It's doing it.
What is that smell?
There is a chemical change due to the pressure. That is simply a small amount of outgassing by the plastic, Doctor. Captain, the badges and batteries are now joined.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, that's all I needed. I knew I was missing something. So we charge the battery.
The badges change color.
I believe the units are now fully operational.
Hopefully these badges will help us with some of these force fields. We should each keep one of them with us while we're here. No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, you just said it would help with the force fields, but it didn't.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's... No, I don't think... No, I don't... No, I don't...
Okay. So now I've got batteries. What do I use with batteries? Force field's gone.
This console is non-operational, Captain. However, I do believe the repair would be a simple matter given the right materials. There are essentially no controls or displays available at this time. The computer is now functional. Fascinating. There's only a limited amount of control available on this console. I believe there are other functions it controls, but these functions cannot be accessed.
I'm not sure I understand, Spock.
Nor I, Captain. What purpose would be served by limiting access?
What purpose indeed? Bones, any ideas?
Why are you asking me? Is this some kind of pop quiz?
Two other things, Captain. There is a reference in the limited readout which leads me to believe there are other complexes on the planet somehow connected with this one. Location and function are not specified or available.
That's only one, Spock.
True, Captain. I was just waiting to see if you had any comments.
Not that I'd like to share at this moment, Mr. Spock, please.
There is one other repair that is possible. One device can be controlled from this console if its command circuit is replaced. I will not be able to determine what device that is until the replacement circuit is installed.
Okay, so the circuit. So... This box thing.
It is now possible for me to shut down a force field at some other location. I do not know where or what the force field protects.
Yes, I'm getting tired of force fields. One less will be a pleasure. No, let's look around a bit. Yes, I'm getting tired of force fields. One less will be a pleasure no matter what it does.
Okay, I was just needed to pick
Captain,
some things up.
My attempt to turn off the force field has triggered some sort of computer activity. It is requesting that I allow some sort of display to occur on the screen. Shall I allow it?
I don't know if that's a good idea. By all means, Spock. Curiosity may kill cats, but I'm hoping I don't know if that's a good... By all means.
That's comforting, Jim.
Okay. So...
It seems that we have chosen incorrectly, Captain.
What's the matter, Jim? Been that long since childhood? We used to play this kind of game all the time.
No, Bones, it hasn't been that long. I just haven't seen a puzzle quite like this one.
I must confess a lack of familiarity with this particular scheme. Vulcan puzzles are more abstract. There were 4 available shapes that might solve the puzzle.
One of the shapes should make all 3 lines equal in some way.
That would seem logical, Captain.
Okay, so let's just do that. Let's just do that again.
Captain, there is another display waiting to be activated. Shall I continue?
No, that absolutely. I'm sure we'll do better this.
Do we have to, Jim? I hate tests.
Activating.
To make them all equal. So it's... You've got circle, diamond. Then you got diamond, circle. So diamond... Circle. And then you got triangle, diamond. I think I figured it out. It's like from top to bottom, it goes diamond, or whatever this thing is, triangle, circle. So, it has to be that one.
Failed again. Why geometrical puzzles? Why
Okay.
not numbers or rhythms?
Sure.
Numbers are dependent on a planet's base numerical system. A planet with a base 12 system could not solve the numerical puzzles of a planet with a base 10 system. Idiosyncrasies in dialect and colloquialisms could change the meaning of a language-based puzzle from race to race.
So, obviously, whoever created these tests thought that geometric puzzles would be universally understood.
That is a reasonable assumption.
Geometry. Hey, Jim, all those shapes are polygons.
Except the circle, Doctor. Polygons have sides. The circle does not have any edges. Therefore, it can have no sides.
Or it has one side if you view it as a single continuous line.
Taken simplistically, that might be correct. Though the theory of calculus argues that
calculus.
it has infinite sides.
Leave it to a Vulcan to make things difficult again.
Not difficult, Doctor. merely correct.
Enough, you two. We need to figure out what to do, not argue.
I'm just gonna keep going, honestly.
Captain, there is another display waiting to be...
No, I need to go back to school and get a nap. Our luck is bound to change. Let's go for it. No, our luck is...
Depending on luck may be part of our problem. Activating.
It's totally different.
Captain, the computer is indicating a security breach just north and east of here. The intruders are moving this way.
Scotty, get us out of here fast.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Jim, I've gone over the report. Not only didn't you get information valuable to the Federation, but you also doomed the Balcosi to violent behavior and cut their food supply to boot. Maybe you and your crew have been together a bit too long. I expect better things from you, Captain. You are hereby ordered to return to Starbase 42 for psychological examinations.
Seriously?
Mr. Spock, you are now in command until you receive further orders.
Load a previously saved game. Restart the quit the game.
An hour wasted. Oh man. You know what? We're calling it a video. Because it's not all about success, right? It's about failure. And oh my god, did I fail completely. Wow. My brain is not ready to do puzzles. To me, it is currently 4 AM. That is why my brain is not ready to do puzzles. I literally, my mind just looked at those geometric shapes and is like, huh? What are you talking about? I don't get it. I'm like, yeah, this looks like this looks like this, so the answer has to be no. No. Well, there we go. That's what happens if you fail geometry, which I did many times, clearly. Oh, man. Well, I tried my best to figure it out. I couldn't. So yeah, that seems to be the theme for Judgement Rites. It's, I can't figure it out. I can't see the obvious. So, I'm just gonna have to wait and follow our walkthrough for this one for the entire thing, probably. Like a detailed walkthrough, a detailed step by step, because the walkthrough I'm looking at on Steam, it's like, do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. It's like, use the switch, use the tricorder, use, you know, it's like, oh, hang on. You completely lost me. Where am I? Where am I meant to be? You know, it's hard to follow. Because it's just like one line instructions, which is not helpful in a puzzle game. Anyway, that's enough rambling from the failure, that is me. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I will be trying again. But when I get to the puzzle point, it's just like, no, what's the actual solution? Because, my god, I cannot do shapes. I don't know, like, was I trying to get bingo? I have no idea. Anyways, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!